All right, shalom, shalom, Israel. First and foremost, I want to give all honor, glory, and praises unto YAHAWAH, BaHashem, YAHWASHI, BaHashem, RICANS, to belongs to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, and shalom to my Akim, Wathim, who are diligently waiting to be delivered from his final captivity. This is Brother Kawa Cub coming at you with another lesson. 2 Ezra chapter 14, verse 17. For look how much the world shall be weaker through age, so much the more shall evils increase upon them that dwell therein. All right, so this is a scripture that I continuously return to for many different reasons, many different lessons. All right, there's so many things that this applies to. Okay, I believe last time I had done this, actually don't even remember, but last time I done it, I definitely was talking about how the education of modern people, modern kids, or whatever, that's probably the best thing, has deteriorated greatly, okay, substantially, as kids can't even. There were teachers that were saying that 7th graders are reading or are intellectually on a 4th grade level. All right, so it's or most of them anyway. Obviously, there are some that are still on their level, but not all of them. And that was the thing. As time goes on, well, the thing is, like, if you are an adult now, even though I guess the best way to say would be, even though they're more technologically advanced now, or more technologically advanced now, that technology doesn't translate to actual intelligence, and which, funnily enough, leads us to my actual lesson of today that I'm going to be talking about, which is all about AI. All right, so the inspiration to do this lesson was this game that I play. So there was this game called the Disguise series. I didn't play all of them. I played some of them. I tried out 1. I tried out 2. I beat 4. I 100% 5, and I just finished beating 6 just yesterday. All right, so basically what happened with this was, and I surprisingly many people agreed with me when I went to go check people's opinions on this game, and they were basically saying that Disgaea 6 is probably the worst game out of all of them. And one of the reasons why I personally did not like it, as well as other people, was the fact that they had something called DI, or demonic intelligence, or DI for short. And basically the function of that was basically AI, like making the characters play the game for you. You don't even need to play. You just need to set them up to play how you want them to play, how you want each and every character to act, and then you can just leave, go do something else, and you don't even need to play the game. Which they actually when they were explaining the DI system, it was actually like they were actually trying to like appeal to people like that, like, oh yeah, you can just set this like this and you can just leave and you don't need to go do anything. All right, so as I said before, many people hated this new system because it basically took away the your need to play the game. Yes, you could play the game if you wanted to, but you would just be spending a lot of time doing the same thing over and over again, leveling up, which it's very tedious, and there was no way to actually like level up faster compared to compared to just leaving your console on to auto level for you with the DI. All right, so yes, I had to do that, And that's the thing. This is the thing that is contributing, all right, to the degradation of people's intelligence, because they have everything that is doing stuff for them, all right. And let me actually get this and show you an example of this, because someone had pointed this out. So let's see. Okay, I'm gonna type out a sentence. I'm trying to. See, so basically this is the thing. We have autocorrect that does everything for us. AI that, adjusts and fix everything. All right. And the crazy thing for me was I had a hard time thinking about how am I gonna misspell this to make it seem like it. And there was I saw online how someone showed these are the words that the vocabulary words that they have these students try to spell, and these are the students' attempts at trying to spell the word, and it was just unbelievably just incorrect. Not only was it unbelievably incorrect, it was just so off. It was just so, like, it was genuinely just dumb. Like, they were actually just dumb. They did not know how to spell words. And the thing is that autocorrect, let me actually see if I can get this. I mean, like, I'm trying to remember. Okay, and I can't. I can't. I know the word too well. I can't think of spelling it wrong. But basically, you get the point. The kids, they don't know how to spell. They're always on their phone. Because they're always on their phone, they are too used to autocorrect correcting their spelling and spelling the words out for them. All right. So as a result, it's just like, like, why would I even bother spelling a word if I just have autocorrect that's gonna do it for me? Why would I bother? This is actually something. This next thing I'm about to say is actually something that I've heard plenty of times. At school, when I was in school, kids were saying, when am I going to need to learn to do math? I'm always gonna have a phone, or I will always have a calculator with me, which is the phone. All right, like these are the things. And funnily enough, a teacher, one of my teachers actually said, what happened? There was a power outage at a store. All right, so then as the people were still trying to buy their stuff and everything, the cashiers had to count and see how much money they needed manually. All the calculations manually and in their head. All right, and one of the cashiers was some girl. She didn't know how to do math. She was, to be honest, she was just dumb. All right, and then they had her boss had to send her home because she couldn't do her job because without the electricity. So this is the stuff that happens. Like, this is the sad reality of it. And plus, we should not want AI to take over everything, because as we can see, it's basically removing the need of our interaction, and it's clearly making us stupid. All right, so people are getting the generations of the next generations are getting dumber and dumber as they're relying more and more on technology. All right. Now, in addition to that, let's also show this, because as someone who likes to play video games, I thought it was stupid that why would I want to play? Why would I want to play? Because this is a strategy game, and I play this primarily for like strategy, a tactical stuff where I use my brain, but they just take away the brain aspect of it, the thinking aspect, and how do I get my win condition, all this stuff like that, with just, oh yeah, just leave the things and it'll do it for you. Like that's not why I played this game, which is why, you know, this Disgaea 6 is my least favorite, as well as many other people's least favorite game. All right. So with that in mind, we also have stuff like this, which I did show before. This Twitch streamer that was playing Elden Ring with only her brain. Okay. This is something that, while this whole automation thing might not be my cup of tea, but I'm in the spirit of not liking this whole automation, AI stuff like that. This is the spirit that I'm in. But for other people, this is it kind of falls in line with them. All right. So as a result, they're going to like stuff like this. And I wasn't saying that I didn't say everyone. I didn't mean to say everyone didn't like it, but I did see that a lot of people did not like Disgaea 6, just as me. But sure, there were some people that did like it, of course. All right.
No controller, even no foot pad, no dancing. And that's it. That's all it does. It's really cool. Heal. Attack. And again. Heal.
All right. So yeah, basically Slacker, you see what happened. She was playing it with her head. It did kind of seem like voice command, but now I'm pretty sure what happened with the voice stuff, it was just that to better focus in, to better visualize it in her head, she was saying certain phrases to make her mind think about the thing that she wants to get, which also still like I don't know the whole
Twitch streamer Perry has hooked up an EEG and
yeah, so basically this type of stuff of like trying to read your brain, which I think I do not fuck with that. Like honestly, I don't mess with that. In addition to that, we also have this Slovakia. Let's get this.
This is Pager. He's a 9-year-old macaque who had a Neuralink placed in each side of his brain about 6 weeks ago. If you look carefully, you can see that the fur on his head hasn't quite fully grown back yet. He's learned to interact with a computer for a tasty banana smoothie delivered through a straw. We can interact with the Neuralinks simply by pairing them to an iPhone, just as you might pair your phone to a Bluetooth speaker.
What the fuck? Did you just hear that?
Pair your phone. Interact with the Neuralinks simply by pairing them to an iPhone, just as you might pair your phone to a Bluetooth speaker.
But why though?
The links record from more than 2,000 electrodes implanted in the
Okay, so Slocky, this I would see how they would want it. The reason why they would want to pair the Neuralink with the phone, which I'm pretty sure that that's how they would advertise it, would be okay. So instead of using your phone and typing in your phone and whatnot, you can control your phone without having to use your hand. You can just do this, that, and the third. But is that actually the intentions? All right, which that's all I'm gonna say. All right, you think of the thing, and also I just saw this.
The United States Food and Drug Administration has finally given their approval for Elon Musk's brain implant company Neuralink to begin their first ever clinical human trial. Let that sink in. This is not just a big deal for Neuralink, but it is an amazing new opportunity for the future. field of neuroscience. Brain-computer interface is nothing new. It's been around since the 90s, but the approach that Neuralink is taking with their invasive BCI implant is entirely novel. The way that this company is leveraging modern technology to create an ultra-high bandwidth interface directly into the cerebral cortex is light years ahead of anything that has come before. The window of opportunity for Neuralink to change the world is open, and here is how approval to launch their first in-human clinical study. Now, that's not necessarily an all clear to start opening up people's skulls right away, but it is a big first step on that very important path. The FDA acknowledged in a statement that the agency has cleared Neuralink to use its brain implant and surgical robot for trials on patients, but declined to provide any more details. This is a moment that has been 7 years in the making. The startup was founded by Musk in 2016 with a grand vision of curing all brain diseases, reversing spinal cord injuries, and correcting disabilities, plus some other stuff about interfacing the human brain with artificial superintelligence to prevent
Slack you notice he said correcting disabilities, which as well as spinal injuries. That basically means like people's like if you don't have any feelings to your legs, you can't move your legs anymore, you can't move your hands or whatever, you'll be able to with this stuff. All right, let me get that again. Revelation chapter 16 verse 14, for they are the spirits of devils working miracles, which go forth unto the kings of the earth and of the whole world to gather them to the battle of that great day of Yahweh Almighty. All right, this is their plan. All right, this is what their intention. This is what's coming. Where is it? 2 Corinthians chapter 2 verse 11, lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices. So this is why we always have to stay circumspect. We can't, even I will say, while it is pretty convenient, all right, to take part in certain things that are like, say, for example, AI stuff, all right, while it seems convenient, we still have to retain some level of, what's the word, individual autonomy, I guess. I don't really think that's the proper phrase. Maybe not. But we need to be, we can't be reliant on Esau for stuff. We have to be able to do stuff on our own and be smart enough to do stuff on our own, so that we're not always relying on, Esau to do stuff. And in addition to that, we got Isaiah chapter 30 from the top. Woe to the rebellious children, saith the Lord, that take counsel, but not of me, and that cover with a covering, but not of my spirit, that they may add sin to sin, that walk to go down into Egypt, and have not asked strength of their the strength of their government is going to be their confusion, because when all hell breaks loose, then they're not going to be helping. The governments are not going to be helping them. They're going to leave them. They're going to be worried about their own self. All right, and Slakia, and the fact that you didn't trust in the Lord, you didn't ask the Lord for guidance, you didn't trust in the Lord for anything. All right, this is the stuff that's going to lead you down the path of destruction. All right, and this is primarily to the Israelites, but it's going to happen to the to heathens as well, because the heathens are believing in their governments. All right. Psalm chapter 44 verse 22. Yea, for thy sake are we killed all the day long. We are counted as sheep for the slaughter. Okay, so number one, the main thing I wanted to get with this was the fact that people are sheep. The masses of people are sheep because they just follow along with whatever they say. They say, if they say, oh yeah, this Neuralink is gonna be the change of the world, it's gonna be the best thing ever, then yeah, they're gonna go. And also call YAHAWAH, because that's the thing. I never even heard that Neuralink started their human trials yet, and that video was 7 months old. So they already started the thing, and who knows? Actually, let me see something. 7 months old.
24, Neuralink will begin implanting their microcomputers into human brains for the first time. There is no longer speculation. This is reality. So there's no better time to get yourself familiar with the rapidly evolving field of brain-computer interface and how Elon Musk's Neuralink is about to change the game. The future is now, and you'd better be ready.
So, we're able to see stuff like this because this is getting that much closer to the to the CHIP, all right? Because what else did they? I don't want to freaking bring it and risk this video. Okay, so Slovakia, but you remember the CHIP, you remember the MO, all right? These are all the things that tie in together, all right? This is what's going to happen, and as Elder Apostle Tahar said, this 2024 is the hopeful year, all right? The hopeful year of Yahawashi's return, the hopeful year of every hell breaking loose, the hopeful year of everything, all right? So we're sitting, waiting, measuring the time, looking at all the signs and prophecies to see we're just how much closer we are to being delivered, all right? Now, another thing I want to get in 2 Thessalonians chapter 2, verse 11, for this cause Yahweh shall send them strong delusion that they should believe a lie. All right. So the delusion is that all this stuff is right. All these AI, all these auto stuff is better. These are smarter ways to do stuff. These are improvements, when in actuality they're not. They are snares. All right, they're snares for primarily Israel. All right, but they're the what's it called? What's his name? Esau is willing to take collateral damage and let some of his people pay for, or not pay, but suffer as a result of it as well. All right, but the main thing is the fact that they're primarily targeting Israel. All right, and all this primarily AI. I want to this is the reason why I'm making this video. The AI stuff. It makes dumber. Like as we saw with the example of the children today. All right, because the children grew up. Oh yeah, they had iPads growing up, so they wouldn't be problematic and whatnot, and they're just swiping and shit. All right, and I did a video like I think 2 days ago or something like that. Because of that whole stuff. All right, the kids they can't think for themselves. They are not as intelligent as a result. Okay, so this is what's going on, and then later on down the line, it's gonna be for everyone else, because people even today, strangely enough, this whole AI technology stuff, AI as well as technology in general, has not just been making the new children dumb, that Gen Alpha whatever dumb, which stupid name, I think I already said that before in another video, but it's not just Gen Alpha, but it's also just people in general. A lot of people have been becoming more reliant on AI stuff. I believe I heard that in college classes there are students that are making essays through with Chat GPT. They're using Chat GPT to make college essays instead of doing it themselves. All right, which for me personally, I learned how to when I was in college, when I was in college, I learned how to make a proper essay. I can make a very good, compelling essay and whatnot, basically about anything. If you give me a good, fleshed out topic or and whatnot, I can make it. I can make a good thing by myself. I actually do write, and and through the spirit and power of YAHAWAH, that never left me. And I was always, for the most part, honest in terms of attempting to learn and take what information that I could that I deemed as useful, or what I guess through the spirit and power of YAHAWAH, what the Lord deemed to be useful for me in the long run, because I do have a lot of stuff, and I am very, I guess, knowledgeable, all right, on my own. I'm not saying I'm super smart, or I'm smart. Well, hell, I might be smarter than the average person now, keyword now, but back then, when I was younger, definitely not. I was not. I was not smarter than average. I would probably be either average or maybe a little below average. All right, but now I would definitely say I'm smarter than the average person, because a lot of people today, they're just so reliant on well, number one, they're reliant on technology to do a lot of stuff for them, as well as another person telling them how to think instead of coming to conclusions on their own. Which is what influencers are for. Which, by the way, I will say, there's also what's it called? What's it called? Fuck. There's an AI influencer. AI influencer. Is this it? Is this her? Is this one of them? I can't even tell if she's a person. Okay, whatever. We're done here. Yeah, whatever. We're done. Okay. Basically, there were some AI people, or not. Yeah, there are some AIs that people are attempting to make as influencers. There's this one dude that said, "Oh yeah, I don't want to make YouTube videos anymore. I just want to set this AI bot that will act like me and do all this stuff for me, and I'll just get all the money of it." All right, so I thought that was pretty funny, and if that works, then hey, that's actually crazy. He actually Slack it, but like I just think that's pretty funny. I'm not gonna lie, it's pretty funny as well as very intelligent. I'm like, no lie. Anyway, Revelation chapter 9 verse 6, and in those days shall men seek death, and shall desire to die, and death shall flee from them. The reason why I brought this up is because the sad reality of it is that there's going to be some zombies, all right, zombie like behavior from people are going to get into a zombie like state where they're not going to really have much control, and they're going to seek death. And this is, if you fall under the snare of not being able to, separate yourself from the wicked, separate yourself from Esau's snares and stuff like that, be them AIs and stuff, AIs, all right, and technology in general, this is what's waiting for you. You're gonna fall into that trap, with I guess one of the examples being the C-hip, all right, / I want to say Neuralink, and as a result, maybe you're gonna realize that life is just like not worth living or something like that, and then you're gonna want to end it all. You're gonna put make a game over, all right? But then, you know, they won't let you because they have control over your life now, because they control you now, all right? So as a result, you won't be able to, you know, do what you want to do what you got to do, all right? So as a result, it's just going to be goodbye to your self-control and to your own will. And you know, this is what we have to look forward to. And Yahawadah, it's coming sooner rather than later. It's coming, you know, this year with all that. All right. So with that, I hope this lesson was edifying. I want to give all honor, glory, and praises unto as Sakia. Before I end, we just heard it in the video, which I'm gonna be watching, by the way. We just heard in the video that, you know, they are gonna start putting it in people this year. We just heard it. So this is what we have to look forward to. I'm going to put these 3 videos in the description so you can go watch them yourself. So with that, I hope this lesson was edifying. I want to give all honor, glory, and praises unto YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, RICANS, double honors to the elders and apostles, great millstone, of Bible, and Shalom.